What do we got here? Cadaver Lab. That's a good name for a band that isn't that good. You know, meet some chick, you want to fuck her, and you can't because she's dating the lead singer of Cadaver Lab. And you're just sitting in your head like going, Cadaver Lab? Like, that's the name of the band. Let me guess, do they have a bunch of props on stage of people bleeding? Didn't Alice Cooper already do that 40 fucking years ago? Can you just spread your legs and get some normal dick in you, sweetheart? You know? Okay. Local Heroes Cadaver Lab signed to Elektra Records. Dear Billiam, I work at a medical device company in southern Massachusetts, and I know you will be in the area for your shows. Oh, that's great. You just cross-promoted my shows. That's like a Jimmy Norton bit from way back in the day on Opie and Anthony show. On the Opie and Anthony show, the Opie and Anthony program, if you want to get official. He goes, I see you're going to be in the area doing some shows and want to see if you're interested in coming into a Cadaver Lab. Knees, shoulders only. No faces or bodies. Well, what the fuck, dude? That's just like watching the movie trailer, but you don't get to see the movie. He said, I designed a screw to repair/rebuild your ACL. I know you and Joe Rogan talked about it. I didn't talk about it. That's definitely some Rogan stuff right there. I'm too dumb to talk about shit like that. This podcast is the exact opposite of the Joe Rogan Experience, where Joe actually fact checks like shit. Did I say it right? Fact checks. Shit. I can't even get through this sentence. I don't. I just sort of, overhear things and then I just present it as fact. So anyways, I know you and Joe Rogan talked about it, but if you would like to see a jackass like me try to repair one in a lab, please let me know. You don't have to touch anything, or you can if you want. Let me know. Thanks, and go fuck yourself. You know what, dude? I think you've been working in a cadaver lab too long that you feel that you can just openly invite me to this. I don't have to touch anything, but I can if I want. Like, I just want to fucking squeeze somebody's dead knee that's not attached to anything. Why in God's name would I want that on my hard drive? Why would I want to know what that feels like? To squeeze a rigor mortis fucking knee. Sir, are you like a serial killer and you're looking for a partner? You know? Like that fucking classic one that I watch, where they one of the greatest lines ever uttered on television, when they were talking about when the first serial killer met the second serial killer, because he went to a new town, said move to some new town. There, he met a pyromaniac and sometimes transvestite, or a transvestite and sometimes pyromaniac. That's how they described this guy. He was a cross-dressing, sometimes pyromaniac. And then they hooked up and they did a bunch of murders together. I do find that fascinating, and I know that your work is leading to a better good for people who are alive. But, there's things in comedy that I know you wouldn't want to see. So I would invite you backstage during particular fucking moments, and that's what you're basically doing. All right? Now, if you had the entire fucking body, that's another thing. No, it's just disrespectful for me to go down there like I'm going to SeaWorld looking at body parts. So that's what happens like when somebody donates their body to science. Like they just take your fucking, we'll just take the knee. Like, do you guys go to like the butcher? Yeah, let me get a pork shoulder and somebody's kneecap. You say, I feel like working on ACLs. I mean, it's a great thing that you do. You know what's funny? I have no problem getting cremated, because even if for some fucked up reason you still feel it, I mean, it's going to suck for like 45 minutes or a couple of hours, however long it takes to burn you down to ash. And as awful and as horrific as that sounds, being slowly burned for fucking 2 hours, it's over in 2 hours. Whereas if you're fucking laying in a box completely intact, full of preservatives, you're just slowly decomposing over 100 fucking years. I don't want to do that. Get it over with. But that does freak me out that you're going to sit there and, have my fucking knee on one table, my shoulder on the other. so Drew Brees can fucking throw a better pass. That's just fucking weird. You know what? That was really cunty. You invited me, and I didn't accept. And then I was a dick, and I trashed what the fuck you do. Come on, dude. You got to understand, all right? Yeah. I can't do that. I thank you for the invitation. It would just be weird. I'd show up with DVDs. There you go, an appreciation of you showing me this ankle.